So this video basically starts with not being able to find 3-inch Fluke. And so, you know, I've been kind of looking at Cabela's, I've been looking all over. 3-inch Fluke doesn't seem to exist. There's 2 3/4. There are, 3.5, 4. 3.5 would probably work, but it's got a paddle tail. So then I came across this, and I said to myself, boy, I'd really like to have a miniature Fluke. And it had turned out someone had already taken the time to design the Fluke. And so they had all these molds. Here's kind of a picture of what they had designed. And I said to myself, I have printers. I can do this. And so this is the story of basically taking those and just shrinking it in one direction. And what came out. Okay, so this is using the Up Studio 3D printer. I've had my Up. This is actually the first printer I ever got, so I think I've had it for maybe getting close to 7 years now. And so if we look, this is basically what you'll get. And this is very simple to do, so I just wanted to keep absolutely everything the same. I didn't want a true mini, I just wanted to change the length. So I just go over here, unlock it. You want 3 inches, right? And so right now it's scaled to 5, so it's pretty simple. It's just 60% of 5 is going to give you 3. Boom, really easy. Then all you gotta do is print it. So away we go. Okay, so this is it. This is the real deal here. I just shot it. If we're looking, it looks like a little bit maybe spewed out of the edge there. But let's do a quick reveal here. If I can pop it open. Oh, this is not good. This, yeah, this looks really bad actually. Yes, that looks terrible. So that's not great. I actually had that issue on a smaller version of this mold, so let me clean this out and I'll figure out what's going wrong. Third attempt. This is what it should look like. See how the tail came out. Still warm. Yes, this is good. This is much better. Much better. Yes. Third time's a charm. So there was a couple things that happened that made us get this instead of this. You can tell this is just kind of, let me see if I can get it for the camera. This is not great. It's full of bubbles. It's pretty poo. It's not very good. And the main reason for that is 2 things. The first thing was that I used a thinner plastic, softer plastic, because this is a soft sharp bake, and that makes sense to use. But the other thing is that I really put a ton of back pressure on that plastic, and what I did is I actually impregnated the mold as opposed to just filling it. So what I did is I switched that up. I went to kind of more of like this is a plastic that has like a little bit of hardener in it. You can still see there's flash and stuff, but it's not the end of the world. And so I went to a plastic that had a little bit more hardener. I didn't have as much back pressure on there for as long, and then that was pretty much it. So you can see, really good results. The idea is that this is a perfect Fluke. So again, thank you to the person on Thingiverse that modeled this for me, because you saved me a ton of time and I really didn't want to do it. It's a perfect Fluke. All I did was squish it down about 70%. So I think this was probably about 3.5 inches. The reason for that was because I couldn't find any online to purchase. And so that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video.